Welcome to Money Talks, the ultimate financial news upload, where knowledge meets in Parliament join the money getter duo, CC and Cecil B, as we unravel the mysteries of finance Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. From the latest in fintech, cryptocurrencies, real estate, electric vehicles, IPOs, and Wall Street, to the rise of robotics and AI, we cover it all. So tune in as we shine the spotlight on how Black entertainers and creators alike are shaping finance and tackling IPOs, giving you the information you need to thrive in today's economy. This is Money Talks.
Good evening. Today is Tuesday, November 26th, and I am here with you daily 8 p.m. Money Talks upload. So today we're going to be talking about this Black-owned Illumin Capital raises $32.75 million to reduce bias in venture capital. Illumin Capital, a Black-owned and operated impact fund addressing a systematic inequity, has raised $32.75 million Catalyst Fund. The Catalyst Fund included capital from the Health Forward Foundation, the California Wellness Foundation, and the Winthrop Rockefeller Foundation, among others. The fund will support first-time fund managers and entrepreneurs, especially those from underrepresented backgrounds. The Illumin Capital, founded in 2016 by Darren Dodson, is an impact fund of funds that addresses systematic inequity by reducing racial and gender bias in investing. The Oakland-based investment firm focuses on investment in diverse sectors across the United States. The Catalyst Fund is arriving at a critical moment. According to the French-based, Black founders received less than 1% of venture capital funding last year. This decline reflects persistent biases in the venture ecosystem, which Illumin Capital founder Darren Dodson attributes to current economic and political uncertainty. Despite a growing presence in private markets, diverse managers continually need help accessing institutional capital. Often subject to familiarity bias, the tendency for investors to gravitate toward familiar options over unfamiliar ones. These underrepresented fund managers are systematically overlooked compared to their white counterparts. According to Illumin Capital's research with Stanford, furthermore, investors increasingly favor bond-dollar names and marginal funds, to making it more challenging for emerging companies and funds to secure the initial essential funds. The Catalyst Fund will prioritize investing at least 65% of its capital into first-time venture managers and allocate up to 35% for direct co-investment. Illumin Capital aims to deploy the funds within the next 18 months, focusing on education, health, financial inclusion, climate, and sustainability. This new initiative complements Illumin Capital's previous efforts. The firm manages $285 million in assets, including its $158 million fund launched in 2023. Illumin Capital invests in venture growth and private equity funds and works closely with fund managers to implement strategies and tools designed to reduce racial and gender bias in hiring, investment, and company support processes. The Catalyst Fund included capital from Health Forward. For me, investors, the Catalyst Fund is not their first investment in Illumin Capital. This demonstrates the continued confidence in the Oakland-based investment firm's mission to leverage their influence in reducing bias in venture capital and private equity decision-making. The Illumin Capitalist Fund provides a compelling opportunity to support the next generation of Black and Latino AX venture managers and early-stage companies, said Crispy, Chief Administrative, Financial and Investment Officer at the Health Forward Foundation. Illumin Capital is an invaluable partner in our efforts to promote racial equity.
Next up, we have meet the investor behind Atlanta's most successful Black-led tech startups. Mike Ross is one of the most influential angel investors in Atlanta. For the best part of the decade, he's been discreetly writing checks and privately advising some of the most successful startups in Black tech ecosystem. Ross has an uncanny ability to spot winning teams. He often bets on founders when their early-stage startups are just getting off the ground, or when others deem it too risky. I've been very fortunate in the construction industry, says Ross, founder of management consulting firm MHR International. I want to pay it forward and see the community thrive. His track record speaks for itself. Ross, a Morehouse College alumnus, and has invested in a slew of Black-led companies such as Luma, PartPick, Monsoor, Access Replay, MyHavana, Tech Square Labs, Opportunity Hub, and The Gathering Spot, to name a few. Mike was the catalyst for our company's success as our very first angel investor, says Candace Mitchell, co-founder and CEO of the beauty tech startup MyHavana. I still remember meeting him for the first time at the Black Founders Conference in June of 2012, inquisitive and eager to get behind the movement that was beginning in Atlanta in the tech startup scene. We were able to go to market with our first product through Mike's support, which became a domino effect for other investors and supporters to come along, she adds. Overall, it really enhanced our confidence as the Black female founder team that someone believed in us enough to put their money in to fuel our vision. Big wins for Ross include being the sole Atlanta angel to invest in PartPick, which was later acquired by e-commerce giant Amazon. Ross also took a chance on Paul Judge's Luma, a consumer Wi-Fi company that was sold in 2018. Mike Ross was the only Atlanta-based angel investor to believe in PartPick and invest in our business, says PartPick founder Jewel Burks Solomon. He helped us understand the importance of getting certified as an MBE and WBE and made introductions to help us learn about leveraging those certifications. Several of entrepreneurs Ross has backed have gone to become some influential players in Atlanta. Burks Solomon now runs Google for Startups USA. Montesour founder Barry Givens is a managing director at Cox Enterprises, a social impact accelerator powered by Techstars, and Paul Judge's innovation hub, Tech Square Lab, continues to thrive. In many ways, Ross is the bridge between Atlanta's traditional businesses community and the city's emerging Black tech ecosystem, fueled by a younger generation. Former Atlanta mayors Maynard Jackson and Andrew Young were both trusted mentors to Ross as he forged his career in the burgeoning construction industry. In fact, he says it's critical to pay homage to these trailblazers who led the foundation for Atlanta's thriving Black middle class. The ecosystem for inclusion in business was created several decades ago by the likes of Maynard Jackson, David Franklin, Oscar Harris, David Moody, Emma Darnell, and many more, says Ross. The standard that was set by Maynard Jackson, he basically said we're going to have minority participation in the city, and that created an environment for Black businesses to develop and thrive. Jackson, the ultimate champion for Black business, was well known for mandating quotas for Black contractors. Ross's ability to become an accredited investor is very much tied to the success of his job. Despite all his accomplishments, Ross is happy to quietly do the work without public applause. Still, the last year he was propelled into the spotlight when he was awarded with the Investor's Choice Prize at Atlanta's annual Siggy Awards, which recognizes unsung heroes in the startup ecosystem.
734 Listening Library YouTube channel for self-help shorts and audiobooks. Follow us on Instagram at 734 Miscellaneous LLC to continue our journey of growth and success together. I'll see you at the top. Holla.